Hey, hey, hey. I want to say hi to everybody. And I have with me my dear brother, Cody Norris, who is a featured artist on this song, Joy. I'm Dr. Lisa Bellamy, and I'm just here to talk, to go a little deeper into joy. Because what I don't want to happen is people hear songs sometimes and they're like, what are they saying? Where is it coming from? What is the root? And I want you to know that whatever God deposits in us, and particularly when God and I work when it comes to creating a song, if someone brings me music, I like it to come from the soul. But something really, really anointed happened when we were creating this record. We had the one and only Cody Norris in our house. Just happened to be visiting, that day.
Yeah, I really did just happen to be visiting.
Wasn't that something? It was just he
Yeah,
just happened to be there. So Cody, I thank you for coming on today. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for having me.
Oh, well, we are the blessed ones because not only are you an esteemed artist, poet, a graphic artist, and now you're kind of sharing more of your other gifts. You have so many gifts.
Yeah.
You're rapping. Can you tell us a
God, has,
little?
God has been good to me.
Yes, yeah, I think he has. I know he has. So tell us a little bit about like the song Joy and where the words, like how did those words come up for you in this song?
So I know we spoke about, it, but thinking about it again, it's it's a lot of combinations of things. Like kind of all the words kind of have references and other things. Like I was saying before, the face to face. We have to choose our paths. Um, it's true. And the weight is big because we say God is good all the time, but
Mm-hmm.
then God got his own timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that cake's not going to be done until it's done, no matter
Mhm.
how hungry you are, no matter how much you want it. um
Mm. Wow.
so, yeah, there's a lot of that kind of cooked into the song, kind of, for me, personal instances and references, where the joy came and I wasn't expecting it. you know it was like, so much stuff. Even at that time when I wrote the song, like, so this that was my first time hearing you sing as
Oh.
well. Might have been my first time meeting you in general. Like, I've known Fluker for years. Then you came downstairs and you guys were just so warming and happy and lovey dovey. And I'm like, oh, is this what it's like in Fluker's house? And you guys were so excited about the song. Hear this song. And so being a writer and a poet, an MC or whatever, even graphics, having that time to kind of see the person you're working with in their element. So,
Mm.
you know, kind of Fluker behind the boards and you were next to me singing, it gave me like a good feeling,
Mhm, mhm.
like and the beat had a bop to it. I'm like, all right, I can. And you guys said this is where the rap goes, and you let me get a piece of paper and a pen, and that's that's the rest of it's history.
You
Yeah.
got that right. I had said on our launch video that you did that in like a very short order.
Yeah.
And earlier you were talking about, the initial lyrics. Talk to me about what, like you were really going deep about some of, the lyrics. Can you share some of those lyrics
Yeah.
today and what
So,
they mean?
I, do you mind if I just do line by line? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I want people to understand what this song is about.
All right. So, again, so face to face, as we choose this race again, you make a choice to run the race. Just because the gun goes off doesn't mean you have to run. Just because you're in the blocks doesn't mean you have to run. And you choose where you're going to go. You're going to choose life or you're going to choose death. You're going to choose the light or you're going to choose the dark. We're all
Mhm.
faced with that path every second of every day, from waking to sleep, waking to sleep again. Face to face choose this race. The wait is worth both the time and place. Because again, joy has nothing to do with time. It just is. It
Mm,
exists. It's the feeling of elation. It feels so
mm.
good. You got to move. Joy. You know.
Yes,
um,
absolutely.
yeah. So face to face choose this race. Wait is worth both time and place. Um. Oh, the heart will light with the dark adjacent. Um. We all
Mm.
kind of radiate energy.
Yep.
Um. That energy keeps other things at bay. The
Yeah.
dark being adjacent is like, wherever there's light, there's a shadow right next to it. Without the light, you can't see the shadow. But because you can see the shadow, then the light exists. And that's us,
Mhm.
right? That's our hearts, radiating that energy. Um, face chooses this laser over time, harbor light with the dark adjacent. The stars is art, part with warm embrace. One of my favorite Psalms is I can't remember the number, maybe I can't remember, but it's like day after day utter speech, night after night declares knowledge of the Most High. It's one of my favorite psalms, and that idea of the stars being this kind of pretty pretty piece painted
Mm.
by the divine, where
Amen. Oof.
looking at it, you get deeper wisdoms and understandings
Mhm.
about yourself and life
Mm.
and our goals and our purposes. Um,
Mm.
our light with dark stars are poem race. And the part with the warm embrace too is like, the stars only here for a time, because
Yeah.
every day they disappear back into the light, and we
Yep.
just, watch them go, and it was beautiful to see them, and then, we're back into the light again, kind of doing our purposes.
Mhm.
Um, stars
That's
are,
sweet. That's
yeah,
sweet right there. That's sweet. So when you think about, just that whole, life, right? We're doing,
mhm.
you said something very, very, very important. We go about our day, and then, sometimes we go into a place of where the light is not out. What do you think this type of song and rap, this type of, style integrated into gospel, how do you think it would reach different people?
I mean, I'm hoping it'll reach people well. I mean, when I first started rapping like a whole bunch of years ago, I was kind of told by a few people I'm a little too secular to be gospel, but I'm it was an interesting mix. Like my message has always been, love yourself, understand your place, the divinities for everybody. I'm not big on excluding. We should all come in, we'll say this prayer together and we'll work it out as we disperse. You know what I mean?
Amen.
I'm
Amen.
hoping I'm hoping people really enjoy it. I'm hoping they really enjoy it. Like I liked writing it. It sounded great when we recorded
It sounds
it.
amazing. Well, let me tell you already. Let me tell you already. People, Cody, are loving. I believe they are enjoying, and I'm humbly sharing that the feedback that we're getting is that people are enjoying it thus far, and it's only been out for a few weeks.
That's good.
So, I really, really want to let people know about the lives that we are now being partnering in this project, the lives that we are touching through the music and who we're working with. So I want people to know how they can hire you, how they can bring you into their project. If they want to, reach you to do graphic work, because we know you did the graphic artist work on project,
Yeah,
and I
I
was.
always forget. Yeah, I always forget until one of you say something. It's like, oh yeah, I did that too. I do that a lot. Um,
So, how do people get to you? How do they reach you?
um, I guess if you're on Facebook, on Cody Norris on Facebook, it's it's easy to find me, but you might see like a comic book picture or something like that. That's me. Okay. Like that's one of the things that I do. There's email, Cody
Yeah.
Norris Arts at gmail.com. You can You can hit me up anytime.
Yeah.
And I'm working on Instagram and stuff. Like, just
Okay.
give me a little bit, and all that stuff will be there too. But
Well, we need, look, I believe that God is going to, now that we've cast the net, I believe that God is going to do great things. So all those social medias are going to be buzzing really soon. If there was a
that's
young artist like yourself, like we were talking about, that, really needed inspiration, what words would you have to encourage that young artist that's coming along?
um, I guess continue to sharpen your sword.
Mm,
One of the things that I've found, and I guess it's been a blessing to me, is because I'm kind of good at what I do, whether it's graphics or it's music or rapping or poetry or just, I spent a lot of years kind of cultivating that without the affirmations and all this stuff like that. I just wanted to be good. When people saw
mm,
me or wanted to bring me on for something, I need people to know, oh, this guy's gonna bring it. And it's one of the things I'm kind of known for amongst my peer group and outside of that. Like, if I was going to talk to somebody young coming up, just you got to be nice. You got to be educated, right?
mhm,
Especially if you're going to
mhm.
rap. Learn the
Yeah.
thesaurus. Just be good at your craft. Be good at your craft.
Mm,
Trust God. He didn't have you learning this, or he didn't have this in your spirit just because it's Tuesday. It's your gift. Acknowledge
mhm.
it, embrace it, and get ready for the ups and downs. Because when it's good, it's real good. It's great. But you got to
Yes.
be able to kind of stand the test of time when things are a little dry. That 40 years in the wilderness. You know.
Yeah. Wow. Well, one of the things that, Fluker and I love about you is your humbleness.
Yeah.
You're very humble. But I believe that when we do um, things, and we're, of course, we have a craft and we want to be able to take care of our families. Both Fluke and I went to school for music, but many times God will say it's not, this particular thing is for the sowing and for the learning or for the building of character. And we have to know how to discern those moments
Hmm.
and allow ourselves to grow. So I'm so glad to hear you say, you just wanted to be good. And he says, perfect that craft, perfect it first, right? And so, no, I really, really, really like, it's like, look, I wasn't even looking for somebody to tell me, hey, that was great. Because then we're doing it unto man, right? We're not like perfecting the gift for the fact that God gave it to us. So we love you, Cody. We appreciate you. I believe the sky's the limit. 2024. And I see, look, you got me, you one up me today with your Joy t-shirt. Let me see. Joy t-shirt. Now, guys, listen, we have t-shirts. If you want a Joy t-shirt, you need to reach out to Inspire, Nspyre, Inspire Music Group at Gmail. Let us know if you want a t-shirt. When you get the t-shirt, though, you're going to have to do a live or go live and talk about the joy of the Lord or what joy
Sure,
means to you.
sure.
So thank you. We love you, Cody. Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes, man.
All right.